Once you've shared a document with one or more colleagues in OneDrive, you can send an email message from your OneDrive shared document view. You can even access your colleague's OneDrive page to see your shared documents. Now, once you start sharing documents and other users start sharing documents with you, you'll need to locate those files. To do that, you can go to the left-hand menu and choose Shared. From Shared, you'll notice at the top that you have two options. You could choose Shared with You or Shared by You. Within Shared with You, you'll be able to find the files and folders that other users have shared with you via OneDrive. If you're looking to communicate with one of those individuals, you can go down next to the folder or file, and you'll be able to see Shared By on the right-hand side. Once you hover over an individual's name, their contact card will open up, and if you'd like to communicate directly with that individual, you have a couple different options. If you go up to the top, you'll notice that you have a chat option. If you have Microsoft Teams or Skype set up, you can start chatting with them immediately. Otherwise, you can choose Send an Email. Once you select this option, you may see a notification to switch applications, and you can choose Yes. Now I can see since I've chosen to switch Outlook, if I go down to my taskbar and select Outlook, that an email template has already opened up with my contact's email address inserted. So if I want to ask a question about this particular document, I can enter the document name, for example, in the subject line, and insert my message, and then choose Send to send the email. To leave this email template, I'm going to select the X in the top right-hand corner. I'm going to choose No to not save the changes for this particular message. Now if I go up to the Shared menu and choose Shared by You, I'll be able to see all the documents that I've shared with other users. I'll also be able to see the activity regarding those shared documents on the right-hand side. If I go down, I can hover over one of my contacts who has recently edited a document that I've shared with them. If I would like to email that individual, again, I can select the email option, or if I choose the More Options menu on the right-hand side, I can choose See More, and I'll have access to their complete contact card. At the top of the contact card, again, you'll see the option to send an email or start a chat. If that user has a phone number as well, you can go down to the contact information under Overview, and you'll be able to contact that individual. You can also select the Contact tab to find additional contact information. If this user has shared files with you, you'll be able to easily access those files via their contact card. So if I go towards the right-hand side, you'll see the option Files. Within Files, you'll be able to see files that have been shared with you from this individual or files that you've shared with them. If you'd like to open one of those files, you can easily select the file from the list. Once you've opened that file, or even blog posts in this case, you'll be redirected and you'll be able to view that information below. To leave this tab, I can go up to the top and select the X on the right-hand side. Now, once you're done viewing your contacts' information and files, you can select the X in the top right-hand corner to leave their contact card. So now you've seen how to access your shared files as well as communicate directly with your colleagues via the Send Email option in OneDrive. If multiple people are working on the same document, it's important to keep an eye on changes. You can view previous versions of a document and even restore previous versions if unwanted changes were made. From my files below, if I'd like to see a version history of one of my files, I can go down the list and select that particular file. Once I've selected the file, I can go towards the right and select the Show Actions menu pictured as 3 dots. From this menu, I'm going to go towards the bottom and choose Version History. From this menu, you'll be able to see the number of versions you have on the left-hand side, the modified date, as well as who had modified the document. If you would like to look at a previous version and compare it to a more recent version, you can do that as well. To do this, you'll need to go to the right of the version you'd like to compare and choose More Actions. From the menu below, you can choose Open File. Once you select this option, your desktop application corresponding with your file type will open up. I'm going to select Word. Once I've opened up this file, I can choose to compare the documents by choosing Compare at the top of the menu. Once I select Compare, on the right-hand side, I'll be able to see the original document and the revised document, as well as the comparison in the center. I'll have a revisions description on the left-hand side indicating which changes had been made. If I find that I'd like to restore one of these versions, I can easily do that as well. First, I'm going to leave Word by selecting the X in the top right-hand corner, and I'm going to choose Don't Save for now. I'm also going to leave this read-only view by selecting the X in the top right-hand corner, and if I go back down to Word, I can choose to close off the remaining document. Now from the Version History menu, if you'd like to delete a version, you can easily do that by selecting the More Actions menu and choosing Delete for a particular version. If you'd like to restore a previous version, you'll need to go to the More Actions menu and choose Restore. Once you select Restore, a new version will be made and you'll see the numbers do not automatically adjust even though I've deleted a previous version. If I'd like to go back again and restore another version, I can easily do that by selecting More Actions and Restore. As you can see, this is a simple way to go back and view your previous versions and update or restore previous versions if unwanted changes were made. To leave the Version History menu, you can select the X in the top right-hand corner. So now you've seen how to view your version history, compare version differences, as well as restore or remove previous versions of documents in OneDrive.